What's up, Dank homies? Nero here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about relics and how to farm them. Now, relics are divided into 4 different tiers: Lith, Meso, Neo, and Axii being the highest tier. These tiers determine the difficulty of the mission it will take to unlock the relic, as well as the difficulty of the mission it will be to get the relic in the first place. Now, low tier planets have more of a chance of dropping Lith and Meso relics, while high tier planets have more of a chance of dropping Neo and Axii relics. Now, with that being said, let's get right into the farming locations. Now, the first place I like to go to farm for Lith relics is Sklovsky on Phobos. It's a low tier Corpus spy mission with a really high chance of giving you Lith relics. And you have a chance of getting a Lith relic with each data you collect. Now, being that it is a spy mission, I suggest you go in with a party of 3 or 4. That way you can collect all the data at the same time and get the mission done as fast as possible. I also suggest that you bring a Warframe like Loki or Ivara so you can collect the data with as little failure as possible. Now, if you aren't exactly able to get to Phobos, I also recommend that you go to Unda on Venus. It's an even lower tier spy mission and it has the exact same tile set, but I believe it may have a lower chance of getting relics than on Phobos. Now, you don't exactly need a party of 3 or 4, you can do this by yourself. It just won't be as optimal, but it will still be pretty fast at farming. Now that we have that out of the way, let's look at the Meso farming locations.
We have 26 million registered users, which is crazy to say out loud.
Now for Meso relics, I like to go to Io on Jupiter. It's a pretty low tier Corpus defense mission which can be done solo or with a group. Whether you're solo or if you're with a party, it will not change the speed of how fast this mission goes depending on which Warframe you bring. I suggest you bring a Warframe that has skills that can kill enemies in a very large area of effect. I would recommend Warframes like Banshee, Ember, Frost, Mag, Saren, and Equinox for this mission. But I would mostly recommend Equinox because it seems like she is the best Warframe for this mission. Now also, you should note that Meso relics only come from the first 2 rounds. So after you do the first 2 rounds, you can go ahead and leave and start the mission again. And now without further ado, let's get into Axii and Neo relics.
Thing boy. Not a dude.
There are 2 main places that I normally go to farm Neo and Axii relics. The first place is Barahina on Sedna. Barahina is a high tier Grineer interception mission. Try saying that 3 times fast. This mission almost requires you to have at least 3 people. Now you're going to want to bring a Warframe that at least slows down the enemies or even stops them in a large radius. Warframes like Frost, Nova, Banshee, and Vauban I find to be best for this mission. I find this map to be really great for getting Neo relics, but not so great for getting Axii relics. During the first 2 rounds, you have a really high chance of getting a Neo relic, but during the 3rd and 4th, you have a high chance of getting an Axii relic. So I would suggest you come here for Neo relics, but if you so happen to be here longer because the EXP here is really great, then you do have a chance of getting an Axii relic later on in the mission. The second place I recommend you go to would be Huracan on Pluto. Huracan is a high tier infestation, dark sector excavation mission. The only way I could say that statement is if I said it like that. That is crazy. Now this place is absolutely amazing for getting Axii relics and Neo relics. Every 3rd extractor has a high chance of giving you a Neo relic, and every 4th extractor has a high chance of giving you an Axii relic. Of course, it will be most optimal if you have more than just 1 person in this mission, but it is very optimal if you are there by yourself as well. The 3 best frames for this map is Vault, Frost, and Vauban, being they all have skills that can either stop the enemy in their tracks or can protect the extractor. This map is also great for EXP and a great place for farming credits. And it's always super busy, so you'll never have any problem finding a party to join. Now a great honorable mention would be doing syndicate missions to get a lot of standing with specific syndicates. And after you do the missions, you can then spend your points over at your specific syndicate and get relic packs. With relic packs, you can get about 3 relics per each purchase, and you have a really good chance of getting rare and good tier relics that you want to get. And there you have it. Those are the places where I go to farm my relics. I hope this was helpful to you, and now you can go out and farm relics for yourselves. And if you think you know any other places better than the ones that I listed, then you can shut up. then you can go ahead and put it down in the comment section below. I am really open to hearing what you guys have to say. And also, I wanted to say that I'm really thankful for the amount of support this channel has been getting lately. Honestly, love waking up in the morning and seeing that like 3 more people joined our Dank homie family, and it means a whole lot to me to know that people are enjoying the content. And that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, and I will see you guys later. Peace!
Don't change, don't change, even though life ain't the same. Say, don't change, don't change, don't change. Life gon' make it happen anyway. And I say, don't change, don't change, don't change, even though life ain't the same. They say, don't change, don't change, don't change.